Hey there, in today's video, I'm going to optimize 3 Instagram business profiles who commented the word audit on a story I put on my Instagram. Now for context, my name is Tyler Smers. I help local service-based businesses scale with Instagram and Facebook content and ads to actually turn their account into a lead machine and attract customers instead of trying to chase them down. Now there's a few basic principles that every Instagram account needs to have, and I'm going to go over 3 today. If you would like an audit for your business, just DM me the word audit on my Instagram at tyler.smers. But with that said, let's hop right into these 3 local businesses. So first, I'll start off with State 48 Garage Doors. This was actually one of my first clients. They're awesome. They're here locally in the Valley. Jordan and his team are phenomenal. Now let's start off with their bio and their actual profile. So first off, they're verified. Awesome. It's the best 15 bucks a day, 15 bucks a month you'll ever spend. If you don't get verified, you should do it, because when you DM people and you try to close deals through the DMs, or at least book calls or quotes or XYZ, if you have a blue check mark, then it creates so much more authority and credibility in your business. That's why they sell them now. You might as well buy one. When someone with a blue check DMs you, you're much more likely to open that DM than if it was just a regular bot without that check mark. All right, so first off, love the username. They're verified. As far as the story goes, they're actually posting stories, which is awesome. This was about an hour ago. It's raining today. The only difference in this story is I would flip the camera around and show, hey, look, it's raining. I talk outside. It doesn't typically rain. Maybe throw a poll up there saying, do you like it when it rains in Phoenix or Scottsdale or not? Yes, no. And then reach out to everybody who votes and say, hey, yep, appreciate you showing love on my poll. How's everything been with you? And then you're just building that relationship. So I would have done that for the story, but the fact they're already posting on their story is awesome, because 95% of businesses don't. Okay, they totally neglect it, and then they think that Instagram doesn't work for them, but it's really because they're not active or they're posting the wrong thing. So let's dive a little deeper. Stories, awesome. Logo is great. It's super clear. I love State 48 Garage Doors. Easy to read, and yeah, it's a great logo overall. Red is eye-catching as well. Their bio is really good. Broken Springs to custom garage doors. Now, it says what they do right away. They're a garage door company, and they help fix broken springs to building full-on custom garage doors. A little bit of social proof right here. Voted the best AZ garage door company in the Valley. They've had over 450 5-star reviews, and their phone number. The reason you want a phone number in your bio is because some people will just call this number straight up. They don't want to DM you. They don't want to fill out a form on your website. If you follow this, or if you could, people will just want to call you right away, and you won't even know that they came from Instagram. So I would always ask where your leads come from. But for people who just prefer to call right away, you got to make it available to them. So just put it in your bio. So love that. And the fact they have social proof right here is awesome as well. The only thing I would say is that you could say DM me a keyword for a free XYZ, or for some type of lead magnet for their industry. That way they might just get some inbound DMs, as well. So that's super nice. That's if they don't run ads. So I would focus on this. Also, the website right now, it looks like it is 404, page not found. So I would fix this. They might be losing some leads there. Overall, though, the story highlights look great. They're branded, our team, portfolio, tips. Can't complain anything about here. This looks amazing. Now their content. If you scroll on the way bottom, I'm not going to go do it because they post a lot, which is awesome. But they used to just post pictures of like a garage door, right? And you don't want to do that. You want to post yourself talking on camera, building trust with your audience and building your brand. You almost want to showman for your business, right? So you click this, it says, oh, wow, look at this. They have a giant team. This is awesome. Meet the team. It's super fun. David, senior technician, with obviously their phone number right here in the bio. But this doesn't feel salesy. It's like, oh, this is a sick garage door company. These guys are fun. They're human. I want to work with them. And they pinned it, which is awesome. This video, obviously, it got a lot of likes. I don't know if they boosted it or if it's just popped off organically. Either way, the only thing different I would do is just have someone be in it more so. Like you could see a little bit right here, but I would just have someone be in it. So overall, not bad at all. I like how they do cuts as well, and they add subtitles, which is awesome. As far as the rest of their content, it's really good because when you click on this, you know what it's going to get, right? If Shaq was a garage door, it's a funny meme, right? They're associating themselves with someone of higher status as well. So if I were to make a video associating myself with, big guy in the marketing world like Alex Hermosi, or business world like Alex Hermosi, and I say, hey, I paid 20 grand for a one-on-one call with Alex, people automatically associate me with him, and that increases my status. It gives me more credibility. So when they're using Devin Booker or Shaq, that's a great play because they're essentially associating themselves with those players, and they get to use that status within their own business to help grow it. And you scroll down, you could also see, like, I know what I'm going to get when I click this, right? You see the great cover photo. It acts as a cover photo right here. So it's not just a boring picture, right? It's, hey, this is why you need a strut and not a random piece of metal from Home Depot. It's educational. This provides value. This gives me a reason to follow them because they're not just selling to me all day. They're actually explaining valuable ways to fix your garage door. Or when you want a custom garage door, I know, hey, these guys are actually helping me. I'm going to go to them because it's the law of reciprocity. So overall, I love their account. Not much bad things to say. I would just fix or tweak a couple of those things up top, but overall, really good. Let's go to account number 2, Dobson Ranch. Now, I grew up golfing. I love this course. I love Andrew and his team here as well. They do a great job. Highly recommend them if you love golf here in the Valley. Check out Dobson Ranch. As far as their profile, they're verified. Awesome. They have a story up. Awesome. They're reposting other people playing too. So that's great. It's like, okay, I know if I go and I play at their driving range and I film a video of me golfing, if I put it on my story and tag Dobson, then they're essentially going to repost my stuff too. And maybe I want that exposure because they have a lot of followers. So it's a great way to build up your, it's a great retention way to like get your customers to come back because they want you to repost their stories. But it also shows like, hey, look, a lot of people are coming to us. They're golfing and they have a sick range, right? Like it's super cool. It traces your balls and tells you how far you hit them. As far as the profile itself, right here, I mean, you have the good story highlights. I like this. I'd maybe cut off the right here. It kind of cuts off fun and I'm assuming it's games, but I would just shorten this a little bit so it doesn't cut off. As far as right here, 2026 ranch card, I would essentially, I don't want the video to be different than the cover photo. So it's like a thumbnail on YouTube. If I'm going to make a thumbnail and the thumbnail is, me golfing, but then the video is me talking about knitting, right? Or it's just like a totally different environment or background or setup, then it's kind of clickbaity in a way. So I want it to be very cohesive with the thumbnail / cover photo as it is in the video. So when I click on this, I expect to see a range bucket of balls, but instead I see 2 people talking, which is not bad at all necessarily, but because they're still talking on camera, which is awesome. But I would just make this the cover photo. I would also add subtitles. So when you film, you want subtitles in your video because 80% of your listeners on Instagram do not listen with their audio on. So you're missing out on 80% of viewers just by adding auto captions to your videos, which are super easy to use inside CapCut. So highly recommend that. And I would put them not on the, not like up here, not down here, because now I have to focus on him talking and look down here at the same time. So I would put them right across the chest. That way it's super close to your mouth. It doesn't cut off anything, but you don't want to be looking up here for the subtitles and then down here for, his mouth to actually see him speak the words. So I'd have them as close together as possible. Also, I would have more of a spokesperson. So right here, it's like, I don't really know, who's the face. I mean, this guy's in it a lot, which is awesome, but I would have more of like 1 or 2 people from the clubhouse essentially be the face of the brand. Right. And that's okay. It's like, okay, don't worry about key man risk as far as like, oh, I can never sell it. Like you could just add new faces as time goes on. But I would have more of a person because like a personality behind the actual business, because then people are like, oh, I love this guy. Right. And he could be goofy. It could be fun. I mean, a lot of fun stuff you could do with golf. I would not post videos like this or pictures like this that are just a still picture of a hat. Even if it is a giveaway, that's awesome. But have someone on camera with a mic explaining the giveaway, popping out behind a range bay, or throwing a golf ball, at the person filming. I don't know, like something fun versus just a still picture of a hat, right? Where I might just see this and I might just scroll. So we always want to be talking on camera and making sure that there's subtitles and everything. Like this is great. I love this video, but like I'm not listening to this with audio on right now. I have no idea what he's saying. So definitely add auto captions for this. Overall, though, it's really, really good. These guys are probably the most famous golf course in the Valley because they really do good on their marketing overall. They just put a lot of time and effort and energy into it. Those are just a few tweaks I would make. As far as their bio goes, AZ's most fun and friendly golf experience. It explains why they're different. A lot of golf courses are boring, right? They're like, it's just a bunch of, old people or whatever. This is fun. This shows like, hey, this is the new way of golf. They have a great in-range software that tracks your balls. They have, yeah, they even put it in their bio. Check out our sister course. I would put a DM call to action in the bio, like DM me book for a tea time or for a discount or some XYZ reason. So I would put definitely a keyword right here to make sure that I actually get some inbound DMs, and that could be new leads too, because the lifetime value of someone who golfs at a course and they love it, and this, I've had an amazing experience even playing here. It's like, yeah, they might just pay, $50 for a tea time one time, but the lifetime value of that customer is a lot higher because they keep coming back every weekend or every other weekend or once a month. So I would definitely put a keyword up top here. And I know they could capitalize more if they were to message all these followers and say, hey, appreciate the follow a while back. How's everything been with you? What golf course DMs you that, right? It makes me want to go out of my way to play there or to go there. So it just taking that extra time and effort to message these people, it's a big, big deal. So overall, great profile. Those are just a few things I would tweak. As far as the last person who wanted an audit for now is Kyle. Kyle is a realtor in Seattle. Right here, I love the picture. It's him. It's professional. It's up close. He's smiling. As far as the bio goes, realtor, boyfriend, dog dad, traveler, sports fanatic, PNW lover. I like the fact that he's introducing personal elements into his content, but I think it's too much in the bio. So if I love golf, right, I'm cool with me posting on my story, like I'm golfing the other day, or maybe even a reel here and there of like what I did. I shot a new low score, whatever. But to have it be in your bio, it's cool to have like, golf lover, maybe in your bio is like one line, but all this extra stuff, if you're optimizing for sales, people don't care about all this extra stuff. They just want you to be the best realtor. So I would explain, why should I use you as a realtor? Like I help, like more of an I help statement. Like I help Seattle homeowners, buy their dream homes or sell their dream homes or something like that with more social proof, right? I don't see a lot of social proof in this bio. I don't know if he's done one deal or if he's done 50. So if he's sold multiple homes, I would say like millions sold or 50 plus happy clients, XYZ. If I'm a buyer, I don't really care that you worked at Amazon, if you're trying to sell my home. So it's super cool, but at the same time, I would just tweak it a little bit if you're optimizing more for sales. If you want to use a personal profile, great. Do whatever you want, post cat photos, but that's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get sales from our Instagram. So in that case, I would definitely revamp this. And for the stories as well, I would not post what they're like other people's content or keep like doing this multiple. I would flip the camera around and talk. So it's cool to like do one of these every now and then, but I'd flip the camera and say like, okay, why? Right? Or make this, like this poll is kind of up here in the top right. I can't really see it. I would have a picture talking on camera or me, a video talking on camera with the poll down below and saying like, pick now down below. Would love to hear your thoughts. Right? So the fact he's posting on his stories is awesome, but I would do that. I would also optimize your Instagram story highlights as well. I'd say more like social proof, like happy clients. I would, instead of posting these like pending, thank you, sold, all this stuff down here, no one wants to follow. I mean, I'm kind of being harsh, but I'd rather give it to people with like truth than hold back to have them see better performance. But if I followed a realtor and every day all they posted was this, I would not want to follow that account, right? Like there's no value in this. It's kind of just flexing the entire time. Like, oh, okay, pending, sold, pending, cool. But like, I want to get value out of an account. I want to see like, what is my home worth today? Or where's the real estate market at? Is it down? Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? So I would post this stuff and put this in your story highlights up here, but not down here in your feed. So as far as like what I would do as far as content strategy, that's what I would do. I like how this, like he's on camera, like this picture of him right here. That's awesome. But be on camera more instead of just posting like something like this. It's just a fireplace. I like the where he's trying to go with it, but your content will perform better if you are talking on camera, especially as a realtor. You need to build a lot of trust, right? Same with marketing. You got to build a lot of trust. If someone's going to work with me, they better watch my videos. They better know who I am. They got to trust me if they're going to pay me to do their marketing for them or to help them with it, right? Same with real estate. It's not like you're just coming and fixing a quick AC unit. You have to essentially trust that person 100% to get the job done and done right. So if he was posting more videos, valuable videos, educational videos, talking on camera with a mic, and make sure he adds auto captions under it, like right I talked about in the last account, he's more likely to get leads from his Instagram. And then if he were to hit up every follower or run ads to his account that's a whole nother game that I've talked about in previous videos. So hope this video overall is worth it. If you have any questions or you just want to see how we could possibly help you, if we can, we're not sure yet, but feel free to book a call down below, the link in the description, and we'll make sure to get you right and give you a game plan as far as how to do this for yourself. If you would also just like a personal audit like this on YouTube and be up next, feel free to DM me the word audit on my Instagram at tyler.smurs. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.